Hey folks, it's your favorite podcaster, Mike here. You're about to listen to the grand finale of Cthulhu-Con. That's a crazy thing to say. Before we get to the episode, I just want to give a quick reminder about what comes after this. We're getting ready to launch a new podcast called Bequest. It's a D&D road trip show telling the story of 4 long-lost friends coming back together after many years apart to fulfill their best friend's final wish. When that show starts, it is not going to be on this feed. It's a bit of a different genre, and to make them both more discoverable, we decided to split them up. But that means if you want to keep listening to us, we need you to go subscribe to the new show. The premiere won't be for a few weeks, but the new feed is up already, and you can find a link to it in the episode description and on skullandscones.com. Thank you so much for listening, and enjoy the show. Cthulhu-Con contains language that isn't for kids, and occasional gruesome depictions of horror. But it's fun.
My name is Alie Turley, and you are listening to Cthulhu-Con, a show about the horrors of the universe that have been displayed on a screen for all to see. This is a story-first tabletop role-playing show following a popular online forum called the Necronama blog, run by 5 co-workers who accidentally summoned Cthulhu.
Right, we did that.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kevin Rizza, and I play Vicky Vanity. Vicky is a former track star and girl next door who, after a terrible summer camp slasher tragedy, is just trying to keep everything together. Vicky is the managing editor of Southeastern Pennsylvanian Monstrous Cryptids at the Necronama blog. So, mystery fact for this week. I was thinking we're coming up on the end of this story, horrible existential dread. We're all probably going to die. So I wanted to get really deep into the lore of Vicky, in case she doesn't have a lot of time left. So this week's fun fact, Vicky has a dog.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Okay.
How's that dog doing?
Yeah, where's that dog right now?
Yeah, well, so Vicky doesn't technically have a dog. It's not like she's got microchipped or pay for. There's a dog that is also homeless that lives behind her storage unit.
Wait, did you say also homeless?
Yeah. Can we go back to also homeless? Vicky's homeless? Did I miss
she lives in a storage unit. That's not super,
Listen, a home is where you keep your knives and friends.
In that order.
Yeah, right. But she can't keep a dog in there because A, you can't keep a dog in a storage unit.
Dog's not allowed.
And B, Harvey Keitel plays by his own rules.
Oh, what's his name? Harvey?
Harvey Keitel. Full name only.
The guy who's the cleaner in fucking Pulp Fiction?
Among other things, yeah.
Nice.
But anyway, so, Vicky's been thinking about this because, Vicky's knows she's probably she's not making it out of this. She's in super deep underground. There's a bunch of horrible monsters and stuff. She already tried to sacrifice herself once. So, what she's been thinking is that she really hopes that Harvey Keitel finds, a new family to, get fed and stuff. But what she doesn't know is that Harvey Keitel is been very concerned about how long Vicky's been gone. So he's actually left Pennsylvania and he's on kind of a homeward bound type situation to try to find her.
Sure, yeah.
Wait, did he find another dog and cat to journey with?
Yeah. There's a whole posse of them now.
It's a whole thing.
Is he homeward bounding to the sunken city of whatever?
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to get there. That's up to Alie, but he is trying to find Vicky.
Aw. That's really sweet.
That is really
in this otherwise
sweet.
really dark universe we've created.
I feel so bad for him.
All right, then. I think it's my turn. Stephen Tansey. I play Malcolm Vance, the head of e-commerce and e-curio for the Necronama blog, or he was anyway, before his perishment. And today's mystery fact is that after overcoming his fear of being duped by the scary monster, he's very angry that he was duped by the scary monster. And he's just fuming it. Never been this angry. That's the fact. He's never been this angry, even one time.
Dang.
Is he about to Hulk out?
I don't know. What's that controls hulking out in the void?
Yeah, no, I don't think you can Hulk out in the void.
All right. I'm going to Hulk out into my fact. Nothing. I'm Jake Burley, and I play Nimmy Walters, a trust fund kid and struggling artist who's just trying to hold a dark, gritty mirror up to society. Nimmy is the head of graphic design at the Necronama blog, and my mystery fact for Nimmy this week, I wanted to do something poignant as we get to the end of this series, and I didn't. And I instead have this fact for you. Nimmy wears a new pair of socks every single day.
That's really bad for you.
Wait, it's bad for you?
I don't know if you knew that. The bacteria in your socks needs to build up. If you put a new pair of socks on forever,
No,
it's not good for you.
That's not true.
That can't be right. That cannot be true.
What Kevin says is wrong and a lie.
Name one person that you know that has wore new socks every day and didn't eventually die someday.
Everybody dies, Kevin.
Checkmate.
There are people who didn't eventually die yet.
Like Nimmy.
Wait, but how did Nimmy pull this off while we've been trapped in an underwater city where I imagine you can't go buy new socks?
It's only been one day. We woke up. We went to a party. We woke up the next day. I stayed at a hotel. I brought socks with me. You know, Nimmy, you know.
I feel like it's been a whole year.
How long has it been?
I mean, you're right. It only has been a day. So you probably were wearing fresh socks.
Right.
Wow.
But they are probably soaked.
And now I'm probably feeling pretty gross and uncomfortable, right?
Oh.
Now I'm like, oh God, I really wish I had my fresh new socks. And, you know, who knows? Maybe that will affect my sanity or whatever.
Is that a pillar of your sanity right now? God damn it.
Yeah. Can you roll me a stability check to
Oh my
see?
God.
Nimmy, it's fine. I have some extra socks in my backpack.
Oh.
And I take out some socks from my backpack, and they're really, really old and gross.
Have you worn these before?
I mean, I didn't wear them.
Did you just say I didn't wear them?
I will roll the sanity check. I got a 6. I'm fine. Everything's coming up, Nimmy.
That's not what I wanted.
You're surprisingly fine with it. You're starting to overcome some of your fears, which includes how gross your socks are right now.
I'm Kimberly Roten, playing Dottie Dowager. Think your sweet grandma if she traded bingo night for summoning circles. But she still brings the most bangin' mac and cheese. Today's unsettling fun fact.
I don't know if I like banging mac and cheese.
Bangin'. Dottie's knitting needles are carved with a bit of Cthulhu's unspeakable name.
Whoa.
Mostly she uses them for knitting baby hats and dynamite cozies, but they are quite sharp and yearning to be bathed in crimson. Maybe soon.
What effect does it have on a baby to wear a hat knit with Cthulhu's unspeakable name?
We actually wouldn't know because I keep all the baby hats that I knit.
For what purpose?
For her cats, obviously.
For my cats.
What effect does it have on a cat to wear a baby hat?
Smash cut 2. My cats are at home, slightly sentient.
I'm Mike Turley, and I am playing Dr. Scott Adler, who, past tense, was the chief of arcane materials research at the Necronomablog. Scott was a disgraced geologist and coward who got his wife killed because he found some glowing rocks, and then he went nuts, and now he's also dead and trapped in an eldritch void where he is currently enthralled by a Cthulhu monster. Mystery fact for Scott this week, Scott is allergic to octopus, actually. This whole thing has been a little bit of a problem for him where he's been like fighting tentacle monsters and stuff, and he actually, when he fell in that pool, he did drown, but not before going into anaphylaxis because he was allergic to the tentacle monster we were fighting.
Oh my God.
That's actually why he died.
We thought you were just a pansy, but...
From an allergen perspective, are these horrible deep creatures in the octopi family?
I imagine he's allergic to anything with tentacles.
That really expands that.
You have a metaphysical allergy?
As a scientist, I'm sure he would love to figure that out, but unfortunately, he's dead.
Wow.
Last time, you all... Hello, and welcome to the final fan cast for the final episode of Cthulhu-Con. This did not go as I had planned. Last time, our bloggers threw a wrench, which seems like a weird thing to do, but Malcolm told me it also means fucked up my plans? They were able to kill Thomas, which I'm honestly fine with, but then they killed my vessel, which angered and awoke my father. And how they have to deal with that? Consequences, I guess. As this is the last episode, this is where I should probably thank you for listening. But I'm too fucking angry. I guess I'm glad I had some witnesses for the downfall of the planet, at least. Which is what Thomas wanted, anyway. So I guess it all worked out in the end for him. Fuck it. Enjoy the show. the void, we had Malcolm finally letting Kathy in to save the rest of the group. And she showed you some of your memories that explained the fact that you were the reason for your family's curse. And then she did actually help you. So she fulfilled her end of the bargain.
Yeah, but then she said some ominous shit later, like this was all part of her weird plan to still destroy the world.
That's how they get you.
So I don't really count that as help.
That's fair.
And Scott is still enthralled, right? He's all on board.
We established that Scott is still enthralled and that Malcolm was enthralled for a second and then kind of shook it off and is now really mad.
About to Hulk out.
So Vicky and Nimi, the air around you is really thick with this heavy sense of dread. As you look down into the amphitheater from the observation area that you found yourselves in, you see this giant creature clawing itself out of the cracks of the floor. It's filling most of the space in the arena, and as you look at it, you just think to yourself, you shouldn't be here. That thing shouldn't be here. And that you've made some kind of really terrible mistake. And I'm going to have you all do a stability check.
I'm with them, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You killed the octopus that caused this.
Murderous.
What happens if I go down to 0 stability?
If you go down to 0 stability, you start losing sanity.
Like right away?
Yes.
Then I'm going to spend 1 point of stability.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Vicky, you are going to lose 2 points of stability. Nimi and Dottie, you are both going to lose 4 points of stability.
So I'm at -2.
I'm at -3.
I'm at 2.
That does mean that also, Dottie, you lost 2 points of sanity, and Nimi, you lost 3 points of sanity.
Do we start to look really whacked out the less sane we are?
Yes. So this is what the book refers to as being mind blasted. Both of you are in a decent amount of pain. There's this like white hot pain in the back of your head, and you just don't feel like you're all there. You can barely move, and you have this really heightened instinct of fight or flight.
Uh-oh.
I flight. I heard we shouldn't be here. So I'm going to take that to heart and run away.
Okay, so you try to turn towards the entrance of this little observation area. There's only one entrance, and it does lead straight into the amphitheater where that creature is.
Wait, I can only run in one direction, and it's towards the creature?
Yes.
I want to run away from the creature.
Yeah, I know.
So what action can I take to, as you say, flight?
You can put yourself up against the wall on the opposite side of the observation area, but you're still relatively close to this thing, as it is taking up the entire amphitheater.
I guess I huddle against the wall, yeah.
Are you just like press yourself against the wall like starfish
Nimi
against
is not a fighter. There has been no fight in this entire time that Nimi has been like, except for that one time where I looked really cool.
You did shoot a gun.
Dai's gonna do the exact opposite. But first I'm gonna pop one of my special pills.
One of your special pills.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh man, I am old. You think I don't have pains? Like I got a lot of special pills in my bag.
I mean, we have established that you have a haunted hip, so.
Right. So I take one of my special pills. Grandma's Yum Yums.
Yeah, what color is the pill?
Oh man, it's gotta be blue.
Oh, so Viagra.
No one knows what it is, okay?
Not even Dottie.
Not even me.
It's just a vitamin. It's just like,
I'm gonna try to fight it.
Okay.
And I'm out of explosives, but I still have firearms. So I'm going to locate my hidden weapon inside my walker, and I want to try to shoot it.
Okay.
Does it have many eyes or only one eye?
Its face is down, so you can't really see.
Dang.
It's still trying to, like, pull itself out from the ground. It doesn't seem like it's noticed any of you yet.
Ooh, okay. Well, it's gonna notice me now, and so I try to blast it.
What kind of gun were you hiding?
It's probably one of my little pistols.
And this is really important. Does it have a koozie?
Really important.
No, it doesn't have a koozie. Those are just for dynamite. It's really hard to knit one that fits over a firearm. So I'm going to use a lot of points because I have so many.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to use 4 points. I got a 3 plus a 4, so a 7.
Okay, yeah. So you go to shoot it. It's really big, so it's actually pretty hard to miss.
Yes.
You shoot it, and it does seem like it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, I got a 3.
Yeah, so it does seem to hit. The bullet, you see, goes into the skin, and there is a small trickle of what you assume is blood. This black goo kind of oozes out. The creature itself doesn't seem phased. It's almost like it got stung by a bee or something. So it flinches a little bit, but it doesn't seem like you did any damage.
Well, that's not what you want.
At this point, the creature, like, fully climbs out of the floor, and you finally get a good look at it. A slick green and black skin with these bulging purple veins covers his body.
Don't love that.
His wings
Wings?
are just these thin skin between strong muscular framing, and as he gets out, he fully outstretches them as if they've been folded to his body for a very long time. He lifts his head and lets out an indistinguishable roar as the limbs that are on his face kind of like wriggle in response. Dottie, you have points in the occult, don't you?
I have 1 point that I haven't used.
Okay, but I think because you have a point in this, you recognize this being as fitting the description that many people have in literature as the old god Cthulhu.
Ooh.
If I also have occult points, do I also know that?
Yes, you do.
Nimmy, you know things?
I know things.
Yeah, you've seen art, actually, Nimmy. You've seen art of Cthulhu, and you're like, oh, I know what this is.
I'm all about gritty, dark art, you know?
Where did Nimmy see this art?
On, like, Deviant art. I imagine Nimmy spends a lot of time on Deviant art.
Does this thing like see us? Does it know we're there and it's like actively trying to murder us?
Yes, because Dottie shot it, it is looking directly at you. You can see its face now, and you can see these deep, dark red eyes. And it's almost like it's looking into your very souls.
So I would like to look around because at this point, I am sort of expecting there to be either some kind of puzzle or perhaps a radio. What I need is to find out what things I need to do to get the rocket launcher so I can shoot it and win.
There isn't really anything in this room. It's you and Natalie and a dead octopus. And it seems you look at Dottie, who's trying to fight the thing, and Nimmy, who is up against the wall, seemingly cowering.
That's generous.
All right.
Seemingly.
Seemingly, yes.
But coolly, but really cool.
Only a little.
With clean socks.
Yeah.
You
still have your gun?
Yeah. Well, so the thing is that, like, at this point, Vicky's whole thing is just like, how can she make sure that her friends don't die? Because that's, like, probably the most important thing for her. Aside from Harvey Keitel, obviously, she would like that dog to be okay. But otherwise, I think that's really, like, all that's on her mind. So I kind of think what she wants to do right now is, like, run out and towards it and try to get its attention so that her friends can, like, maybe escape or something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run out the door.
Yeah, so you run into the amphitheater.
Yeah, I'm waving my arms around. I'm like, hey, dingus.
Yeah, you totally do like a Jurassic Park thing where you're waving at Cthulhu, trying to get his attention. Why don't you, let's see, what would this be?
Hulking, I think, is the
hulking
word.
out, yeah.
Language?
Language. Do you have language?
Oh, no, I don't. Can I use locksmith?
How would you use locksmith exactly?
I don't know. Preparedness?
Preparedness, I think I would accept that.
All right.
Yeah?
I really wanted an argument for locksmith.
Me too.
All right, preparedness, you have an air horn for distraction purposes.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you brought
No.
that with you.
I pull out a flare.
Oh,
I pull out a flare and I light
yeah,
a flare.
that seems right.
Like, I'll just do full on Alan.
Go in full Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I pull out a flare and I light it and I start waving it at Cthulhu.
Yeah, I think preparedness, but I am going to have you roll for that.
All right.
To see how effective it is. And you can also spend points of preparedness if you would like.
I mean, I'm going to spend like 3 points of preparedness.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah.
Which is good because I rolled a 2, so I got a 5.
Yeah. So right away, you step out there with your prepared flair that you had, just in case. And you definitely are getting Cthulhu's attention. He is staring at you, watching you as you move across the amphitheater in front of him. And he is going to try and pick you up.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
With a pickup line?
With a pickup line, obviously.
Hey, girl.
Come here often.
What's Cthulhu's pickup line?
Can I try to dodge out of the way? How does this work?
All right, so this is going to be scuffling.
Okay.
You are going to roll to see if you can get out of the way. And I think you have points in scuffling that you can spend.
I have 1 remaining point in scuffling, and I will spend it.
Okay.
No more scuffling for you.
That is 3.
Yeah, let's see what he rolls. So I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
So he is going to be able to pick you up, and he just kind of holds you in his claw hand. You fit in his hand. His entire hand is the size of you.
This is a King Kong situation.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit of a King Kong situation. And he just kind of holds you in his hand, and then he looks over at Dottie.
Mhm.
And Dottie, you feel his eyes on you, and it's almost like you fall into them. There's that same warm, searing pain at the base of your skull, and it starts to envelop your entire body. And I'm gonna have you do a stability check.
All right. I got a 5.
Okay. You feel this warm pain kind of subside a little bit, but it's really intense. You try to keep your wits about you, but it just is a little overwhelming. You got a 5, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are going to lose 2 more points of stability.
I'm at a -4.
And you also lose 2 points of sanity.
Ruh-roh.
I'm at 1 sanity. Am I still alive?
You are still alive.
Oh, good. Okay. But I'm a little bananas, right?
You're a little bit in a catatonic state.
Oh.
You can still
of
see
your
what's
cats?
going on. Sorry, what was that, Kevin?
I said because of your cats.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
God damn it.
But it seems almost like you're watching yourself from the outside a little bit.
Uh-oh.
And Cthulhu is going to throw Vicky at you.
Oh,
Come on.
I don't like getting thrown.
You are getting thrown
Ah!
at the opening of the observation area. I'm going to need you to roll athletics
Yeah, okay. I can totally do
to
that.
see if you are able to
Joplin.
try and get out of the way of Dottie, or do a roll to see if you can
Yeah.
survive this.
All right.
Tuck and roll good.
So I've got 6 athletics left. I'm going to spend 3 right now.
Okay.
I got 3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay. You do get thrown into the observation area. You're at the last second able to kind of avoid hitting Dottie, and you do a roll. You are going to take 2 points of damage because you roll your ankle at the same time, but you're okay.
Ah, god damn it. This is where I started.
Yep, it is where you started.
With the language.
Except now you've got a rolled ankle.
Rolled ankles are the worst.
Dottie, you see this. You see that Cthulhu threw Vicky at you. And you also see that Vicky has rolled her ankle and is, not doing too great, actually. What do you do? How are you feeling?
Yeah, so I take a look at the situation, and Nimi is still pressed against the wall starfishing, and
Starfishing.
Vicky is, a little worse for wear and just tried to save me from getting hit. And so I just look at the situation and go, all right, kids, it's been fun. And I step forward and I take out my gun, and even though I know it's not going to work against this unthinkable beast with many tentacles, I go straight for it, gunning it, very movie style.
You empty your entire gun into him.
That's right.
And as you do, again, you're able to hit him pretty easily because of how big he is, but it doesn't look like the bullets are really doing any damage. And as you run out of bullets and click the gun a couple more times, trying to just do something, that heat, that pain in the back of your head just fully consumes you. You fall into it almost, and you lose your last point of sanity.
Is that the blue pill kicking in?
All those vitamins. Too many.
So, when someone gets to 0 points of sanity, they're still alive, but you are not there anymore. You've been fully consumed by the...
You're lost in the sauce is the technical term.
It just envelops your entire body, and when you lose your last point of sanity, you are fully in a catatonic state. You're dead.
Thought you said you were alive.
Your body's alive.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah.
Your mind is shattered.
But my mind is elsewhere.
Mentally blasted, if you will.
Mentally blasted.
Mentally flavor blasted.
That's the technical term.
Pizza flavor.
Yeah.
4th degree mentally blasted.
I like what Steven said before, which is lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. Yeah. You're lost in the sauce. At that same moment, Dottie, you wake up. Not in the observation area, not in the city that you were just in. And you sit up, and you no longer feel that warm blanket of pain, but instead a cold realization that you're no longer with your friends. And all you see is darkness in almost all directions, except for in the distance, you see a dim blue light and what looks like 2 figures standing in front of it.
I go towards the light.
What a way to say that. I go towards the light. Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready to see my Reggie and leave this world behind. I go towards the light.
Right. So you get up and notice that your hip pain from your hip implant is gone. Again, the fatigue and pain that you had from running around and trying to keep up with the others has also subsided. And you gain 2 points of stability.
Oh, yay. All right. Now I'm at -2.
You start to walk towards the light, and standing in front of a small TV on a table is Scott and Malcolm.
Oh, hey. I didn't expect to see you both in heaven.
I
I look behind my shoulder, kind of surprised. And then I look back at the TV like, what got you? I didn't see you get hit at all.
I mean, I ran. I walked quickly straight at the monster creature and just emptied my entire weapon into him, and just wanted to go out with a bang.
Also, I don't think we're in heaven.
Oh,
I think this is something else.
what is it?
Cthulhu, what is it?
What?
Oh.
All right. I briefed Dottie on everything we know about the void.
All right. Very quickly you do that, yeah.
I mean, I don't think we need to repeat all that
No.
for the listener.
It takes a long time.
I think that the only question I have is, what is a Cthulhu?
Dottie. You hear this voice ring throughout the void. Oh, you might be my favorite. A retired librarian octogenarian with a love of Agatha Christie novels, serving as the resident mythos archivist.
Yeah, she reads the blog.
Oh, she listens to the podcast.
You seem so sweet. I would love to learn more about you. Your cats. Oh, your knitting. What's it like to read and keep books? Do you reread them ever? Or are they more like trophies? Really, really fascinated by that.
Dottie looks off into the distance and kind of rubs her chin and goes, Yes. You do sound familiar. Yeah, I'd be happy to show you
Really?
what it's like.
Really? That would be great. Look, I know that Vicky and Nimmy are in the middle of something. I really wish you hadn't have killed the octopus. It was my way of getting to them. But I think I could do something else.
What do you mean?
Maybe I could still help them.
You could still help them? How?
Well, I would need more information, you see. If you let me in, I could get a little bit more of my power, and then maybe I could even stop what's happening. And as she says this, you look to the TV and you see Vicky and Nimmy really struggling. Cthulhu has his hand in the observation area trying to grab onto them.
I would caution against working with our friend Cthulhu here.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, I think she's fine. I think she's great, actually, right? Like, she's saying that she's going to help our friends, and sounds great.
I mean, she did un-Goku Thomas, so there is that.
She has helped us, and I don't think we have any other options.
But then she said some crazy shit like, maybe I don't want to save the world. Maybe I want to drown it in sorrows or whatever. I forget. Can we play back the quote?
Maybe I don't want to be stopped, Malcolm.
Yeah, of course not. And I'm totally unbothered by that. She's the bad guy. What else?
I take offense to this, Malcolm.
What else?
Scott here. He's all kooky now.
Just because she's confused doesn't mean
I slapped
she's...
Scott. I don't know why I didn't try this earlier. I slapped Scott.
Oh! I don't know why I slapped myself in real life for the Foley. We could have just done that in post.
That's good.
That's commitment, baby.
We are listeners.
so
Mike
committed.
just slapped himself on screen.
I'm making art.
This is podcasting.
All right. So roll for Scott to regain all sanity.
Dottie just places her hand very gently on your shoulder, Scott and Malcolm. And I just say, no, I think it's a great idea. And I kind of smirk. Like I have like this really wide grin that you haven't seen me really do, because most of the time I've been either pissed off or trying to murder something or knitting a dynamite cozy. And I'm smirking. And then you also see me rub my pocket and sort of tap it.
All right. I recognize this, and in a badly acted, exaggerated huff, all right, if you're not going to listen to me, I guess there's nothing I can do about it. And then I go back to the TV.
I think because you have reassurance, you have a point in reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
You just, by doing this, you kind of communicate without communicating to them that you know what you're doing. You have a plan.
Yeah, I think we could really get a lot out of this relationship with Cthulhu. I don't know if we have any other option.
And I just kind of roll my eyes at Scott and just say, oh, come on, let's do that thing. Don't you want to learn about reading?
Wait, so my slap didn't cure Scott? I really thought that would work.
I was just like, ow. Why'd you do that?
In cartoons, it works, right?
It's got to be a frying pan, actually.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
Sounds intense.
I think maybe I'm so zoned that I took the slap and it didn't really affect me at all. I was just like, and then it just kept acting like the same.
Cthulhu goes to you, Dottie, and says, you know, what I would really like to learn is more about your past. Do you think that we could explore that together?
I'm just kind of looking into wherever I think Cthulhu's voice is coming from, and I say, yes, of course. Yeah, that makes sense that that's what you want to learn about. Let's do that.
All right. Should we bring the other two? Or maybe they could watch on the television.
Is it safe?
I perk up at that. This is exciting for me. I didn't know we could do this. Like, I'm standing eagerly now, like facing them, like nodding yes, like, yeah, I want to come.
All right.
I want to go on a journey.
If it's okay with you, Dottie, of course.
Yeah, I have no secrets.
Okay. And just like that, all of you are transported. You're no longer in the void. You are in this house, in a living room. Dottie, you recognize this as your house. Much cleaner and less books, less knitting, and there are no cats to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
You see yourself, younger, more optimistic, sitting on your couch watching the television with the love of your life, Reggie. You watch yourself tell him about your day, as you did every night, while he patiently listens to you showing little acts of affection. You look at him lovingly and pet the top of his head with your hand, and he gives your hand a big kiss while looking into your eyes. You hear yourself say, how about one more episode? Well, Reggie cuddles into you, as if to say yes.
Reggie's a dog.
But as you unmute the television, this sweet moment is interrupted with the crash of thunder that is so loud it almost shakes the house. And the power cuts out. While you're all kind of startled now, you notice that your younger version of yourself doesn't seem fazed by this, and says to Reggie, maybe the episode can wait. It's time for our evening walk anyway, isn't it, dear? Reggie jumps off the couch and walks over to the door expectantly, though you can tell that he seems a little reluctant. You also watch as your previous self pulls out a collar and leash and attaches it to him.
This is really sexual.
You're right. No, just kidding.
Malcolm and Scott, you notice right away that Reggie is a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reggie's a dog.
The love of her life, you say.
The love of her life.
That's right. Soulmate.
Man. Okay.
You are not one to judge there.
I'm not. I'm so not.
Rock
I'm realizing that. That's why I'm not saying anything.
Rock man.
Yeah, this rock. I got this pet rock. It's the love of my life.
I'm just really dwelling on the implications of how tragically losing a dog makes you a crazy cat person.
Yeah, I had to fill the void. We don't just get another dog to replace it. That's crazy.
Okay.
That is crazy.
Your younger self leaves the house with with Reggie in tow. It's relatively late out and pretty dark as a misty rain hits your face. And you smell a salty sea air, almost sour, which is especially strange because you may live in a coastal town, but it is the coast of a lake, not of the ocean. You also notice that your shadows as you're walking, while obscured by the lack of light, seem to not even be cast by the moon. You continue to stride down the street, not noticing any of these details that seem really obvious to you now. As you approach Reggie's usual spot, a flagpole near the lakefront, you hear a deep gurgling coming from the water. Low and quiet at first, but as it starts to get louder, Reggie notices and starts to bark at it. You watch yourself try and get control of the dog, but as you do, an amorphous blob of a creature beyond all comprehension emerges from the water. Its skin boiling and bubbling, which just makes Reggie pull and bark more. The creature starts to approach you, slithering, shambling across the beachfront, and you can't seem to get the dog to pull away. He seems intent on encountering it. And as soon as it gets close enough, it reaches out a tendril and scoops Reggie up, somehow freeing him from his leash and collar. And you watch yourself try to walk towards it, try to get Reggie back, but something about the sight of this creature is affecting you. Your younger self can't move. Frozen by what you assume is fear or some otherworldly power. And the being starts to shamble away from you. And Dottie, as you're standing here re-experiencing this memory, you look down at your younger self and then down at the leash and collar of Reggie. And I'm going to have you roll a library use to see if you remember something.
I should have a lot of those. I got 4 points, so I'm going to use all of them.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. And I rolled a 6, so a 10.
For some reason, you can't read the tag. You know that it says Reggie, and it even has a little heart next to it. But for some reason, even though you know what this says, the letters aren't there, or they feel like almost in a different language. And you remember reading a book once about dreams and how that is a sign that you're in a dream.
And I just chuckle and walk up to my younger self and grab the collar, and I just go, Cthulhu. Oh, you've made a mistake. I'm dreaming, which means that I'm in control.
What?
Hell yeah.
Classic Freddy Krueger.
And over the last, many years since I had lost Reggie, not only did I become an expert in Lovecraftian lore and so many other things related to the occult, but I also got very close to a lot of, let's say, alternative medicine traditions in which lucid dreaming was a big part of that work. And so I start to rewind the tape of bringing us back to when that monster started to come up out of the water. And right after, it grabbed Reggie. And I just start walking up to it, and it doesn't seem like it can move very much.
Yeah, so it literally, just like you were in a movie or a TV show, it does rewind.
Oh, it's Mario Kart.
And you can hear Cthulhu say, What are you doing? No. Stop. Dottie, this isn't how this happens.
Actually, this is how it always should have happened. And you see me pat my pockets again, and I pull out my knitting needles as I start to walk up to the creature.
Dottie. Look, I can help. I can help your friends. But if you do this, I don't know if I can anymore.
Oh, like you helped Malcolm and Scott?
I think I helped them.
I put my hand on Dottie's shoulder and just give her a big grin and thumbs up. Also, if you can lucid dream me a sword, I'd love to get in on this.
Can I lucid dream a sword?
Yes, you can.
Yes!
All right, now
So
beat her
I
ass.
lucid dream a really cool broadsword,
Fuck yeah.
like one I've seen in a museum. Yeah, and I hand it to Malcolm.
Yeah, you have a sword now, Malcolm.
I grab it and I'm thrilled, and then I try to swing it at the monster, but it's like I'm like moving slowly through water, and I'm like, dang it, just like in dreams. Because I'm not a lucid dream warrior.
I'm trying to figure out how much Scott would be against this, because he's enthralled by Cthulhu, so he might just be like, wait, no, stop. But I don't know if he's so enthralled that he would like physically stop them.
He looks down and he's just wearing his underpants.
I like the idea that you want to stop them, but you're not a very effective person. So you're just like not good at it.
Wait, let me tell you about a rock fact. Wait,
Like,
let me
you're-
tell you another one.
You're not aggressive, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like it,
Yeah.
He looks over in the corner and there are some sharp rocks he could use, and he's like, man, if only I was stronger.
It's like timidly saying, but what if we hang on, wait, guys.
Hey guys, stop.
I believe you have my stapler.
If only I hadn't spent all my points in weapons.
Yeah, and I walk up to the monster and I just jab it right in its gut with my sweet knitting needles that have, again, the unspoken syllables of Cthulhu's name.
Why don't you roll an attack?
Do I get to add anything to it?
A cult.
Yeah, I do think that you could use a point of occult
Sweet.
to like know that having Cthulhu's unspeakable name on this will hurt the creature.
I got a 6 plus a 1.
Okay, yeah. You jam it into this creature, and you see that this creature seems to be like made of not water, but of like a liquid. But when you jam it in, it feels very solid all of a sudden.
Non-Newtonian fluid.
It is kind of like non-Newtonian fluid. And it just, from where it is embedded in the creature, it solidifies, and you can see its skin start to boil like faster and faster, and then it just melts into the ground.
Sweet.
And you hear Cthulhu say, No, Dottie, look, it can't work like this. What happens is that you lose your dog, and then you go a little crazy, and you start reading about Eldritch. If we change this, then who are you even?
I pet the dog. I'm petting the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog seems fine now. He's living his best life.
And I just tell Reggie to come.
Yeah, he comes to your side immediately. Your past self is still like frozen, it seems like. And as you are interacting with Reggie and you've killed this creature, your past self starts to disappear.
Whoa. Back to the Future rules.
Yeah, we're using Back to the Future dream rules. Thank you.
You take out a picture of your sister at Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just cackle. And I just say, you're not in control.
No,
I am.
that's impossible. I'm in control of everything here. Like, look, I'm gonna have the creature come back now, and we're gonna go through this the way that it should be. And you hear a pause. And I'm gonna create the monster, and it's going to be how it should be. And there's another pause.
And I just say, wake up.
And when you say that, you all get transported back to the void.
Do I still have my sword?
You do still have your sword.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
The most important part of all that.
Why didn't I have you dream me a weapon?
I take a few experimental swings here and find that it works like a sword would and not like weird dream slow.
Yeah, it works. It works just fine.
I want a sword. Dang it.
The rocks are still in the corner.
And I have Reggie, right?
Oh, is Reggie here?
You do still have Reggie. And Cthulhu says, look, yes, I understand. You know now that you have some more powers here than you probably should. That is my fault. I should have... This isn't fun anymore.
Is it because you're losing?
I don't think I like you.
I thought it was your favorite. And I like pet Reggie.
I don't understand what's happening.
Oh, this is being a sore loser. You were asking about understanding humans. This is a key part of it. It feels bad to lose.
It does.
So badly.
I guess what would also feel bad is if I were to not help your friends, right? Maybe the opposite of that.
Yeah, guys, I think this was a bad idea. I think Cthulhu was maybe our only chance to help our friends. Like, maybe we need to apologize and backpedal a little bit.
Oh my gosh, she just did a heel turn last episode. How am I the only one who remembers?
And you all look at the television set, and instead of showing Vicky and Nimmy, it zooms out to show the Earth as the land seems to be slowly disappearing.
Climate change.
And Cthulhu says, I guess I will just go with Thomas's original plan, right? To sink all the land and destroy your Earth. That's a better plan, right?
You said you were going to do that anyway.
Yeah, well, now I really am.
Well, you're threatening us. You destroyed any sense of credibility that there was a way to work with you to get around this fate. So this threat's not landing like you wanted to, perhaps.
When Cthulhu says this, Scott is finally like, hold on, you guys. I think maybe Cthulhu might be bad guy.
This is the moment. This is the moment where you finally,
bad guy.
Yeah,
remove yourself from the daze.
I wasn't sure if you're trying to help us, but destroying the whole world seems like that would shake my faith here.
Yeah.
Just like one step too far.
One step too far.
I'm not some big city lawyer, but I know it's bad when the world drowns.
Yeah. Scott kind of shakes it off and isn't enthralled anymore. DM, would that make sense?
Yeah. No, I think that's fine.
Great.
Dottie, can you lucid dream a big drain in the bottom of the ocean, like a bathtub drain?
That seems bad too.
We're not in a dream anymore. This is reality.
I'm holding the sword. I don't know.
Quick, knock me out. I'll dream.
Yeah, Inception.
I'm going to need a kick.
It is my fault that you know now that you have abilities here, but you can't affect the real world. Only I can do that.
But we can affect you.
This is stupid. You humans, while fascinating at times, I'll give you that. I was so consumed with knowing everything about all of you. But now that I do literally know everything about all of you, it seems boring. You have such little control over your lives, your emotions, and sometimes I guess you learn from your mistakes. I can't really say that for, I guess, any of you, but what was that phrase you taught me about earlier? Don't meet your heroes, right? That seems to apply here, maybe.
We were your heroes? Huh.
You know what? My father can do whatever the fuck he wants. This whole thing got messed up as it is, and you humans are cockroaches anyway. I'm sure this won't kill all of you. I'm going back to sleep. I think I should maybe stop watching so much television.
Yeah, I mean, less television, get off the internet, get off social media. It's crazy now. I think that's probably good advice. Real quick, though, you said we had powers here, like plural. What else can we do?
You asked that question, but there's no reply.
Mm.
And
Close my eyes and I think really hard about levitating.
you start levitating.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah!
You guys.
As you're trying to play around with your powers, I guess, you notice that the TV turns off.
Ooh.
It doesn't show Natalie or Nimmy or Vicky anymore.
I turn it back on.
It won't.
I use my powers to turn it back on.
Shit, you got him.
I imagine it turning back on as hard as I can.
Surprisingly, it does turn back on, but it seems just to be normal cable.
Oh.
You flip the channel a couple times, and it's just commercials or the news, which is about the land sinking.
Wait. You're telling me that the world is literally ending, but they're still like, well, but we still got to advertise the ShamWow.
Yeah.
Does that really surprise you, though?
It shouldn't.
No, it's sad. You know,
like it's just a 24-hour news cycle about
automated programming.
I imagine live broadcasts will skip the commercial breaks, but most of the channels have pre-programmed ad breaks.
Yeah. Ed, and Eddie is still showing.
Yeah.
So while we're testing our powers, Dottie tries to bring Vicky's dog here.
Because you've never seen Vicky's dog, you are unable to do that.
Dang it.
Vicky could do it.
All right. I think we should try to get eyes back on Vicky and Nimmy. Any ideas? I start fiddling with the antennas and my craft skill and my powers and wanting to get eyes back on them.
You try to channel all of your wants and desires into trying to get this TV to show you what you want, but it just doesn't work. The TV seems to just be either off or normal cable, and you can't get it to show you what you want it to.
All right, I guess the podcast is over. We're never going to find out what happens to Nimmy and Vicky.
You all are in this void still, and you don't hear from Cthulhu again. Hours pass, then days, months. You're not exactly sure how long it's been.
Well, the cable news broadcast should make it clear how long it's been, on Earth anyway.
That's true, actually. Let's say it's been about a year. What have the three of you done?
I've tried to cut portals into the air by swinging the sword.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I've conjured and eaten all of my favorite foods, including plenty of ice cream, which I used to not tolerate.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love that.
You still don't.
I've tried to get Scott and Dottie to play some of my favorite board games with me.
How does that go over, Scott and Dottie?
I mean, I think Dottie would play as long as Reggie can play.
Can Reggie play?
Yeah, I mean, Reggie's on my team.
Yeah.
After some time, you've spent some time watching the TV, hoping that it would change channels to see your friends. But what does happen is that you do hear about what's happening on the Earth. You've heard that the water levels have risen and that a lot of the land is gone. And many people, unfortunately, passed because of this. You hear of some groups having boats as living arrangements now, like on cruise ships. There are still some people living on what are now islands.
Are we in Waterworld?
It is a little bit of Waterworld, yeah.
It sounds Waterworld.
Is everyone just chain smoking and really tan?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if we're in Waterworld, right?
and we're all arguing over gas.
Yeah, we're smoking cigarettes.
Right.
And we're on these islands, which presumably were mountains, right?
Yes.
Is it cold on the islands?
No, not really. So the climate has drastically changed to a more constant, hot, almost unbearable summer. Dottie, what have you been doing in the void for the past year?
So in the year in the void, Dottie is just so overthrilled to see Reggie. I manifest my entire reading library here in the void.
Nice.
And my comfy couch and my fireplace, and literally spend most of my time just petting my dog and reading. But keep in mind, most of my books are about the occult. And so I'm not just reading, I'm learning.
Yeah. Are you trying to find a way out?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
But I'm not in any hurry.
Okay.
I definitely bring in all of my yarn and are spending a good chunk of time knitting things that don't seem to make any sense when you look at me. It's not like I'm knitting a sock or cute clothes or something. It looks like I'm knitting patterns.
Are they protection sigils?
Yeah, I mean, some of them are elder signs, but some of them aren't. Some of them might be things that people don't recognize at all, that are really obscure.
Are you also knitting clothes? Because I'd like some new clothes.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do we care? Are we in some version of purgatory where you don't really feel the need to eat, drink, or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
So
you never need to bathe.
You don't really need to bathe. You don't need to eat, though you can. And it's this weird, you can create things, but you can't create people. The only reason that you have Reggie is because he was already in that dream.
Right. Okay. And then the last thing I bring is all of the ingredients for my mac and cheese. I just make it endlessly. And it is banging.
So Scott, for the first year, he was trying to help Dottie research and figure stuff out. He manifested his lab. He was doing experiments, trying to learn about, or is there some material that has some power that we can use to get out of here or something? And he realized that was not going to help, and he kind of gave up. And then the second year, he really spent a lot of time learning close-up magic. He just kind of
that tracks so hard.
Really bored and just manifested a deck of cards and annoyed the shit out of the two of you trying to get you to do card tricks with him.
Don't tell me I was annoyed. I love magic.
But Reggie was into it. Reggie liked the magic.
Yeah, that makes sense. And eventually, I don't know, he just got really into manifesting stuff. He manifested a whole spa, and he just chills out in the sauna. He manifested his computer and finally made some headway on his Steam backlog.
I will say, you don't have internet.
Ah, shit. We have power, but not internet.
This is hell. You lied.
We have cable?
You have cable, but not.
So you have the games you already downloaded.
Yeah.
So you've been playing a lot of the first 3 chapters of Deltarune.
All right. Internet's two-way. You can receive a broadcast, but to load anything on the internet, you know, a server needs to respond to your requests.
I can manifest whatever bits and bytes on a hard drive I want, so I can install all the games.
Do you know the bits and bytes to put together?
Fuck.
Rust?
Yeah. So he's been learning programming.
Do you know all the atoms you need to put together to manifest the stuff that you're manifesting?
Oh, that's a good point.
So there.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yep.
I think about Call of Duty and it's there.
I mean, Dottie's books are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes more sense for you to manifest the physical copy of a game.
Yeah. Okay, well, and then I put the disc in and it loads.
Yes.
And then it says, sorry, most of this game was the thing, just the code to download it off the internet. You can't play Call of Duty.
Sorry, you're not connected to the internet, so the DRM is going to lock you out.
Yeah, we can also manifest a flash drive that had the cracked version on it.
We could go back and forth on this.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, so, you spend the first year or so manifesting stuff, making yourselves comfortable. And though you do use the TV set every once in a while to watch cable, the ads are super annoying. And eventually you just kind of leave it off.
It's like ads for boat polish. And
is there still news broadcasts a year from now when we're in Waterworld?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Because there's still islands, and it does look like there are still people alive. So, cable isn't the same, right? There are a lot less shows.
Yeah, it got really weird. Our reality TV shows are way...
Is it just reruns of Friends?
Yeah.
What products are advertised in Waterworld? I must know this.
Oh, floaties. Obviously floaties.
Sunscreen.
Floaties and sunscreen.
Cool accessories.
Skin cancer.
And Kevin Costner.
Okay, yeah, I guess he survived.
Need dirt from the bottom of the ocean? Call Kevin Costner.
You guys know it's because Kevin Costner was in Waterworld, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, I get
Oh
it.
my God.
Okay.
I love that you needed to spell that out.
But yeah, it's been a while since you've actually turned the television on, and you find yourselves hanging out together, spending time together around it, but not really using it, when all of a sudden, the TV turns back on. And you go to look at it, and it seems to not be cable. It seems to be actually a large cruise ship.
Wait, what? And Scott lays up from the spa bed, takes the cucumbers off of his eyes. And, wait, something's happening.
You see the screen panning over the boat, and it slowly zooms in on one of the open windows where Nimmy and Vicky sit next to each other on a couch in front of an older gentleman. He's tall with salt and pepper hair and a very well-kept curled mustache. And he says, "Now, look, we've been through this. I don't even know how many times. Yes, we don't know exactly how the convention hall or how you ended up floating in the middle of the ocean. You're lucky that fellow Bartholomew found you. And yes, much of the Earth's land is gone, and that happened around the same time, but who can really say that they're connected? And I know that you've had some obsessions with the old gods, and your friends did, unfortunately, go missing, but a lot of people did throughout all of this. I don't think any of this actually happened. I think you're both making something up to cope."
Can I manifest a remote control to walkie-talkie through this guy?
Hell yeah, make him puke.
Wait, hold on. I want to see where this goes because I'm pretty sure that's
All right,
Dr.
we'll let
Richard
the scene finish,
Samplebini.
and then we can see if I can do that.
Look, I think the two of you need to look inward instead of dwelling on the past, making up stories in your head.
Is this Stambledini?
I'm pretty sure.
Deal with your friends and family that you still have. You have each other still.
And then they kiss.
Okay, so I don't think I would say anything to that. He's just telling us that this didn't really happen.
Yes.
I don't know. Vicky, you go.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that, we all live on this weird cruise ship now because the earth is covered in water. And yet you still seem to just not believe anything that we say. And I find that puzzling. I've had almost all of my friends die on 2 separate occasions. Dr. Richard Stambledini, do you need to talk to someone?
Oh, damn.
Yay!
Who therapizes the therapist?
And then the scene twists and we're behind the desk. No.
And he's wearing a tight white jacket.
Yeah, the straight jacket. Yeah.
Oh, God.
He says, look, I don't know what to say to you both. Does it help to think that these things actually happened? Does it actually help you?
Look, Dr. Richard Stambledini, I get that you're trying to desperately grasp onto something to sort of keep yourself sane and stable. But the reality is we didn't even come here to see you to talk about that. We've been having trouble communicating, and so we were kind of hoping you might have some strategies for, what to do when we're kind of at an impasse.
Right.
So
I see. Okay. Well, I guess I have a question. You both have gone through a lot together, spent a lot of time together. Is this a thing?
Is what a thing?
No? Nothing at all?
What are you talking about right now? I don't understand why you like this guy so much, Vicky. I can't ever deal with him. I'm on the phone with him. I'm talking to him now. He's giving me nothing. You know what I mean? Nimmy stands up. Okay. Well, anyways, we should probably get back to my parents' giant floating aircraft carrier. Thank God they built that before all of this stuff.
Oh, man.
Nimmy, I know you're skeptical about this, but I do think it would help. I know you get frustrated. I get it. But, just having somebody talk, it can help. Even if the things that they're responding with don't really or make a ton of sense, you know what I mean? But it gives us an opportunity to have that kind of sounding board,
I sit down. Fine. I guess I'm feeling kind of sad or whatever about all of our friends dying and the whole world is water. So there's kind of a lot less going on fashion-wise, and that's a little tough. I don't know though. You don't seem dressed. I mean, who dressed you, Stambledini?
I dressed myself.
It shows.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Nimmy, why don't you tell him the thing that you were telling me yesterday? About the coats. Remember?
Oh, I don't know why you have to bring up the coats right now. So I guess, we evacuated the mansion when the water levels started to rise, and someone had the good thought to grab all my clothes out of the closet. My servants really know how much I appreciate my clothes and my fashion. And, once we were rescued and we made it back to I guess you call it kind of a helicarrier, but on the ocean, you know what I mean? All the coats were there.
Yeah, the coats were there. Okay.
You know what that means to me? Those were the last coats Jericho bought for me.
Oh, I see. So
yeah, it's a lot, is what I'm trying to say.
It makes you miss Jericho. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me miss Jericho. And, the new guy, he just doesn't get it,
And so anyway, my thing is that my dog is still missing.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know if you have anything for that so we can kind of relate better.
I mean, I think a lot of people were lost throughout all of this, and we need to lean on each other in order to get through that.
Oh my God, you're right. I lost someone in Jericho.
Yes.
In the world, a lot of people that other people like, they're lost too. Just like my pain.
And this is the first time.
Right, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that the whole time.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
it took 3 years for you to get there.
You know what, Vicky?
Stambledini really is the best.
This is on me.
He's good.
Thank you, Dr. Stambledini. Thank you so much. You've really opened my eyes.
Okay.
Vicky, maybe you should be my new shopper. You really have an insight that I hadn't really appreciated up until now.
Yeah, okay, that sounds fun.
And let's get your dog. I stand up. We start
Yeah, we're
moving out
leaving.
of the room.
We walk out.
And, while we're on it, we should probably grab your dog. I bet we can find him.
That is what I've been asking for the last few months. Yeah.
And then the camera rapidly
Oh my
pans
God.
300 miles to the west. There is a yellow rubber dinghy. On it, there is a dog who has clearly seen some better days, but still has a lot of energy and spirit. There is a cat with a small eye patch and a parrot with a cigar.
What about the other dog? There was another dog. What about
It's a parrot
Chance?
now.
In this Homeward Bound, it's a dog, a parrot, and a cat. And the parrot cracks wise.
And that's the end of the podcast, everyone.
Wait.
You see, this was all our side story
Thanks for listening
to get to our
Cthulhu-Con.
pitch
Hold on.
for Homeward Bound 2. This one is Cthulhu's fault.
I think there is a Homeward Bound 2.
Okay, well, it's Homeward Bound 3
I
then.
think this would be Homeward Bound 3.
Homeward Bound 3.
Reboot.
The screen on the TV pans down to the bow of the ship. In the sunlight, the waves are hitting the side repeatedly and seagulls are flying overhead. And just as the water starts to get a little choppy, you can barely see something small and purple cling to the edge of the ship and start to slowly climb up to the deck.
Ruh-roh.
Kathy Bird too.
And the boat crests a wave, water crashes against the side, and the purple thing falls back off, and all is well.
And that ship's name, Titanic 2.
The audacity.
Cthulhu-Con stars Alie Turley, that's me, as our keeper, Kevin Rizza as Vicky Vanity, Stephen Tansey as Malcolm Vance, Jake Burley as Nimmy Walters, Kimberly Roten as Dottie Dowager, and Mike Turley as Dr. Scott Adler. This episode was edited by Kristen Rizza and me, Alie Turley, with sound design and engineering by Mike Turley. Cthulhu-Con is a production of Skull Scones, and you can find links to all of our stuff on our website at skullandscones.com. So this is where Mike would usually do a dumb, overproduced skit about how you should share the show with your friends, but I think this time I just want to genuinely thank you for listening, for interacting with us on Discord, and just being on the ride of this show with us. This is our first production as Skull Scones, and we're incredibly proud of what we've been able to make. If I can pull back the curtain a little bit, this is only the second time I've ever DM'd something. And I've gotten a lot of compliments on what I've done with the story, which is humbling and amazing. Cthulhu-Con may be done, but we're not done making cool podcasts for you. We're working on a new show called The Quest, a D&D road trip show, which you've already heard Mike talk about a little bit. On that one, I'm just going to be a player, and Kevin will be the one in the DM chair. As always, if you like the show, it would mean a lot to us if you'd share it with a friend. It also helps us a lot if you rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And you can also find links to all of our social media and our Discord server in the episode description. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back with the first episode of The Quest on our new feed in a few weeks. See you then.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks for listening. We love you.
Bye.
Sorry about all the horror.
No, we're not.
Wait, hold on, don't go yet. Wait, hold on. Great, you're still here. I almost forgot to tell you, we're planning to record a behind-the-scenes Q&A bonus episode about Cthulhu-Con, and we need your questions. You can either write in a question or record a voice memo for us to play on the show. Send in your questions on our Discord server in the Cthulhu-Con channel, or email them to contact@skullandscones.com. We're recording that episode pretty soon, so the deadline for questions is next Tuesday, March 10th. But if you're listening to this later and you missed the deadline, come hang out and ask us questions on Discord anyway. We'd love to see you. Okay, bye. Thank you.